give and they take and take, and the effort from them is hard to make. Today we're talking one-sided relationships here on 24/7 Vent Session.
It's 24/7 Vent Session. Vent Session. Vent Session. 24/7 Vent Session. It's 24/7 Vent Session. Vent Session.
So I got this best friend, Marcus. We've been boys since high school, like we're practically brothers. But here's the thing. Marcus has always been kind of reckless with his relationships. He's the type of dude who will date a girl and then mess it up doing something stupid. Well, a few months ago, he started seeing this girl, Nicole, and she's a good one. She's smart, got her own thing going, real sweet. The type you can tell is wifey material. But of course, Marcus is out here acting wild. I've caught him flirting with other girls when we're out, and I know for a fact he's been texting his ex. Here's where it gets tricky. Nicole's been hitting me up lately, asking me what's going on with Marcus, because she's starting to sense something's off. She's like, Tyrone, you're his best friend. Is he being real with me? And I don't know what to do. Do I tell her the truth or do I stay loyal to my boy? On one hand, I don't want to be that dude who rats out his friend. But on the other hand, I don't want to see a good woman get played like that. I'm stuck. What's the move?
I'm really curious to see what the guys have to say about this one because I just wonder if we had the same kind of advice. But if you ask me, I would say don't respond to the girl, but definitely have a conversation with your friend because the way you treat people speaks volumes. And at the end of the day, who you hang it out with has an impact on who you are and who you're becoming every day. So having a conversation with him about how he treats women, how he's treating this woman, and how she's reaching out because she's noticing something's off, I think that'd be impactful, and seeing where and how he moves from there should play a role in you guys' relationship moving forward.
I'm going through something with one of my closest friends. We've been tight for years, but lately it feels like we're growing apart. She's in a relationship now, got a new job, and she's super busy all the time. I get it, life changes, but I feel like I'm losing my friend. I tried to talk to her about it, but she says I'm overreacting, that things are just different now. But it doesn't feel like just different when it feels like we're not even friends anymore. How do I deal with that? Do I let the friendship fade or do I fight to keep it alive?
We all have those friends who don't reach out as often, who aren't as consistent, but after so long, you should be used to who they are and how they are. And it's really up to you. If you don't have an issue with reaching out to this person more often than that person reaches out to you, if you value that relationship, if you feel like that person is valuing you and your friendship, then it shouldn't be a problem. But looking and trying to change someone and the things that they do and the ways that they act is never going to work in anybody's favor. So if you can't handle that, then maybe you should let the relationship fade. But if it doesn't bother you, then maybe you should continue to put in that effort.
I need some serious advice, man. I'm in a situation and I don't know how to handle it. So I'm talking to this girl, Tasha, right? We've been kicking it for a few months and things been cool, real chill. She's smart, funny, beautiful, all that. But now I'm starting to notice she's a little too comfortable. At first it was small stuff, right? Like we go out to eat and I'd cover the bill. No big deal. But then she started asking for little things like, can you get me this new bag? Or can I borrow $100 till payday? I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. I got you. But it's been a pattern. Every time I turn around, she's asking for something. Last week, she hit me up talking about her car needed repairs and she ain't got the money. I'm thinking, okay, this is serious. So I dropped $500 to help her out. Then 2 days later, she's on Instagram flexing a whole new outfit with her girls talking about self-care weekend. Like, wait a minute. You told me you needed car repairs, but now you out shopping and brunching? It's like she thinks I'm an ATM or something. I ain't cheap, but I feel like I'm being played. I'm trying to build something serious, but I don't know if she's in it for me or for what I can do for her. I don't want to be the guy who always says no, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just throwing money away. Do I say something to her? Or do I just pull back and see if she's really riding with me for me? I don't want to sound petty, but this is too much. Man, help me out, because my pockets are feeling real light these days.
Be that guy. Say no, because a person cannot get too comfortable if you do not allow them to get too comfortable. Me personally, I will call some shit out like, I don't like when people have that begging spirit. You feel me? And you should not be comfortable to keep asking me for something. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So me personally, call it out. If you call somebody out on some shit and make them feel uncomfortable about it, 9 times out of 10, they won't do it again because they're uncomfortable. And at the end of the day, if you got to be uncomfortable for me to be comfortable, then that's just what it's going to have to be, because I'm not going to be uncomfortable. But yeah, let's see what everybody else has to say. Having a hard time dealing with this whole adult friendship thing. As you get older, everybody's busy with their own lives, kids, work, relationships, and I get it, but I feel like I'm always the one reaching out and keeping in touch. Nobody ever checks in on me. I'm starting to wonder if I'm putting more into these friendships than I'm getting back. Should I keep trying to maintain these relationships, or is it time to let some people go? Like we spoke on earlier, some relationships are just not worth keeping. If you are feeling like you're overextending yourself, then let the relationship go. It doesn't always have to seem or be negative. Just because you're not talking to someone doesn't mean that you have negative feelings or disregard for them. That just may mean that, hey, our relationship is running its course. You can still always reach back out later, or when either one of you have time. But I feel like it's we're in a weird place in society with these phones where we feel like we always have to be communicating with someone every day, and that's just not the case. Trying to figure out how to start handling these debates with my friends about social issues. We don't always see eye to eye, especially when it comes to politics, and it's starting to get heated. We used to be able to disagree and still hang out, but now it's feeling like every conversation turns into an argument. I don't want to lose my friends over this stuff, but at the same time, I just can't stay quiet about things I care about. How do you keep your friendships intact when you have major differences on social issues? Even our friendships sometimes have to have boundaries. If you know there's a subject or a topic that often gets heated with you guys, then just make that subject off limits. Anytime it comes up, change the subject. Let them know, like, hey, you know how we get about this? Let's go ahead and switch it up. But let's see what everybody else has to say. If you guys ever been through something like this or have some advice, please leave it in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That wraps up today's episode. Don't forget, we really do appreciate you guys in the comments. So thank you for your time. See you guys on the next episode.
Thank you for watching 24/7 Vent Session with your host and certified life coach, Courtney Cheyenne. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some words of advice below. And visit 247ventsession.com to join the show.